to talk for 5 minutes. Tara and Katye are going to talk for 5 minutes too, and we each have like just a little bit of helpful information for people that just jumped into the business and that are new, because I know that a lot of this can be really, really overwhelming. So Haley, I think yours was ADBV auto ship, right? Okay, let's start with you first, because that's one of the most important things.
Yeah, okay, so my name's Haley Olson. I am a diamond with our company. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the steps to success, and hopefully your upline has kind of talked to you about the steps to success a little bit. Okay, first up, can everybody hear me okay? Okay, perfect. So the steps to success is our 3-step process that we do every single month, just over and over and over again. It's basically our roadmap to the top of this company. So step 1 of that business, you already did by joining the party. And part of that, hang on, I'm going to share my screen here real quick. Part of that is what we call an ADBV auto ship. So what that is basically you set up an order every month for a specific set of products that equals ADBV. Every single product that we sell has a price, and then it also has a BV amount attached to it. So like our wraps are $59 as a loyal customer or distributor, but it's 54 BV. So you will set up an order for 80 BV, and this automatically makes you commission qualified. Now you can do it where you instead have what we call 150 PBV, which stands for personal volume. And that just means that the people that are directly beneath you, so your specific loyal customers, not anybody beyond that, equals at least 150 BV. I personally always go the 80 BV auto shipment route, and I think almost every single leader will agree with me on that. Number one, it automatically makes you commission qualified, so you don't have to worry about if somebody returns an order or if somebody shuts off their auto shipment that you're not expecting them to. You just don't have to worry about that. It's automatically taken care of. And plus, our upline, Lori Conway, always says it's really hard to run a wrap business if you don't have wraps. So what I always tell my new DTs to do is just set it up for 2 boxes of wraps. And that way, number one, you have those wraps coming in that you can sell for wrap cash and have cash automatically in your pocket. And that also takes care of your ADBV auto shipment, so you know you're getting a paycheck no matter what. So that's what I always tell my DTs to do, is 2 boxes of wraps. And the other thing is, when you start adding people to your team to promote to the higher levels, you have to be commission qualified. So that ADBV auto shipment automatically makes you commission qualified and eligible to promote beyond just the distributor rank. So those are, you know, kind of all the reasons that you want to set up an ADBV auto ship. So then beyond the step 1 is step 2, which is enrolling your 4 LCs in your first 30 days. And so this does a couple of things. Hang on, I'm gonna try muting everybody. If you're not muted, if you could go ahead and mute so we don't get feedback. Sometimes we just get weird sounds coming in. So step 2, just real quickly here, is wrap rewards, where you want to enroll 4 loyal customers in 30 days. And so there are a couple of ways that people can purchase our products. One is retail, which they pay the full price, or loyal customer, which they get up to 40% off the retail pricing. And they can either purchase for 3 consecutive months, or they can pay a $50 membership fee. And either one of those ways gets them loyal customer pricing for life. So it's a really great deal for them. So once you sign up those 4 loyal customers in 30 days, it makes you qualified to earn our Ruby bonus as well as any of our leadership bonuses. And you also get what we call wrap rewards, which is $25 boxes of wraps that are free shipping. So just another way for you to earn wrap cash in your pocket on top of that. Yeah, wrap rewards are awesome. And then step 3, which is why you are all on this call, is to go Ruby. So that is where you are going to sign up 3 people that you know or that you reach out to that want to make money with you. And then you're going to help one of those people promote to the first rank above distributor, which is executive. And that just means that they sign up 2 people underneath them. So you're going to have 5 distributors total underneath you when you go Ruby. And if you do that in your first 2 full calendar months and you've completed step 1 and step 2, you can earn yourself that $500 Ruby bonus. So, whoop, whoop. All righty. Tiffany, are you next?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Okay, perfect.
So my little segment, that was great, by the way. Thank you so much. If anybody has any questions about personal bonus volume or volume, I know that that can be really confusing. We're going to open up question and answers on the event page because we only have 30 minutes to do this before we have a leadership Zoom tonight. So we're squeezing this in. The leadership Zoom was kind of last minute. Okay, so my segment is on goal setting and like what you can do to really work your business each and every day. Because I know some people don't have 3 hours, to work their business. You don't need that. You need 15 minutes of intentional time every day, and you can be really successful. So one of the first things you do after you join this party is get with your sponsor and set up time to do a launch party. And I know that I have a distributor on here who is in Florida, so it's going to be really hard for me to go to Florida and do a launch party. So we can do one like this. You can do it on Zoom. You can do it FaceTime. We can have an online launch party. It's really whatever you want, but I prefer getting in front of people and actually putting the wrap on people and being belly to belly and face to face. And that will help you get your first 4 loyal customers, depending on how many people come. You can also sell the wraps in your kit and make $100. So a launch party it's not only to help grow your business, but it's also a really big confidence booster. And it gets you out of that comfort zone. Another thing we have each week to help grow your business and like get you kind of pumped up is family calls. We have those on Sunday nights. They start at 9 p.m. Central Time, and it's Mike, Mark, and Pam, and they talk about what's happening this week and what happened last week and what we're pushing for. And normally they give us like a social media hashtag to kind of tie in all the distributors together. So they'll hashtag like Ruby to Diamond, what was it? Newbie to Ruby to Diamond high five, which is a really long hashtag, but they'll give us like a hashtag. That way on social media we can take a selfie. So on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock, look your best. They always want selfies, and then a hashtag. And then we also have the Show Me the Money call with Pam on Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. And basically that's just Pam Souter. She will interview like the newest ambassadors, or sometimes she'll interview like a Ruby who earned a cruise, who just signed up 2 months ago. So basically it's just somebody who's out there working their business and doing awesome, and she's going to interview them. I'll post in the event page like a screenshot of those numbers, but if you don't want to look there, you should be getting weekly emails, weekly wrap emails, and it has all the call information on there also. Okay, so I know some people have different ways of like setting goals. For me, I have a big calendar, like a huge calendar, and I had a calendar party, and I wrote 3 things on each day that I wanted to accomplish. That way I can highlight them off and know that I'm getting them done, and I'm not going to go to bed until I get things done. So I think 4 days out of there I put sign a loyal customer, sign a loyal customer, sign a loyal customer, and do whatever it takes to do that. If that means getting the wrap on somebody, great. If that means following up, great. Some people have what they call as a 6 list, and I think that's similar to Lori's 3 IPAs. IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale, if you're talking about beer, but it also stands for income producing activities. So a couple IPAs could be setting up a launch party or following up with 10 potential loyal customers. It could be following up with new distributors to see how they they're doing on their charting to Ruby, or, you know, it could be checking credit card declines. It could be basically any of those things. I didn't read that chat, but I will.
I just summarized everything you just said so they could read it.
Awesome. Perfect. So basically it's just, you get to kind of choose, and of course you don't have to do any of these things. It's just to keep your mindset and just know that if you have 15 minutes, you can knock out 3 things every day in 15 minutes, and it's going to grow your business. So 3 IPAs and Lori's team meetings for any of you that are in the Kansas City area or the Kearney, Missouri area. Lori has meetings on the second Sunday of every month, and her next one is October 9th, and they're from 6 to 8 p.m. and they're really, really beneficial. It had been a while since I signed a new team member, and then I went for a meeting and it just like fired me up, and now I have Courtney and Ashley on my team, and here they are. So if you can make it, try and make it. Do that.
Does that wrap your part up, Tiffany? You ready for me to jump in?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. So I'm Katye Bennett, and I'm a diamond leader also. I love Tiffany's point about the 3 intentional actions each day, right? So we all have the same 24 hours in each day. And when you start talking to people about joining the business, you're going to hear them say, I just don't have the time. And it's so true. I mean, I am a mother of 2. Since the kids got home from school today, we have had Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, homework, and softball practice. So I totally get being busy. My husband travels. We all have excuses. But really, if you're intentional with your time, you can do so much in that 24 hours. So love that point, Tiffany. I am going to kind of brush over, touch on the eSuite, our website. So you're going to notice if I'm talking to those of you who might have just enrolled in BOGO last week, right? So whoever enrolled you said, log into your eSuite, right? What's an eSuite? It's basically our website. You have your personal website. Use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage for tracking your business as well as for sharing with your friends. If you give them your personal website, they're going to be definitely ordering directly from you and getting involved in your team specifically. So log into that eSuite. First thing you should be doing is going to the It Works You training. Super easy. I just put my earbuds in and had the videos playing in my ears while I cleaned the house whenever I enrolled. And I actually need to do it just as a refresher again. But anyway, it's super easy. You don't have to be staring at the screen. But, multitask. I'm all about multitasking. So fit in what you can. So eSuite training, do that training. Enrolling customers, distributors, loyal customers, or retail is all done the same way. So up on the tab where you're going to find the It Works You training, there's also going to be orders. Isn't that right? I should have it pulled up so I don't confuse myself. You're going to go to orders, and then you're going to select on the left side, enroll new customer. And then from there, it's self-explanatory. You're going to choose what type of customer, retail, loyal, distributor. And from there, it's just filling in the blanks. And really, that is going to be your best friend, the orders tab, as well as the reports tab. I haven't had enough caffeine today. So go to that reports tab, and you're going to find all the resources that you need: forms, documents, information on your products. Another website that I love to share with new distributors, especially ones that are coming or just enrolling straight as a distributor rather than trying the products first as a customer and then diving into distributor. For those of us who don't memorize everything about each product, that's me. I don't know the labels of everything, and no one expects you to. Get your pens ready. The website is myitworksproductcoach.com. It'll be your best friend, I promise. You go to that website. It has all the most frequently asked questions for each product that we offer. That, and if anybody has any allergies or any
questions about sensitivities, send them to your website, or you show them on your phone how easy it is to access the website and go to, you can go to orders, they can go to shop, and find the product, and you can get every ingredient list for each product. Nothing is hidden. We're full disclosure. You can read everything, you know. And anybody, just one more thing, and then I will pass it on to Tara to wrap us up. But any medications, if people are on medications or whatever, I always say, this is how you find the product ingredient list. Take it and ask your doctor. Ask your doctor. I am no medical professional. I did not get a doctorate degree. I'm an accountant. I don't know medicine. So send them that. Let their doctor work that out with them. And I'm just super excited to have all you guys on here and get you started with this awesome business and running for that Ruby bonus. I think Tara's going to do some social media tips now. Tara, I can't see you. Yeah. So it's all yours, lady. You got to unmute you.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
You and your technical difficulties again.
You know, you can be a hot mess and be a diamond leader in the business. I'll just tell you that. Prime example. I'm Tara Baker, Diamond with It Works, and I am going to share some social media do's and don'ts, to-dos with you. So let me look at my little notes here. Okay, so post on your Facebook. So I know it can be kind of scary. What are people going to think of me? Is everybody going to make fun of me because I'm posting about bellies and I'm posting about products? Get past that fear and do it anyway, because you at least need to post about your business. I say 2 to 3 times a day, or spread it out, you know, even if it's just twice a day. You know, do it. You really need to post, because if your mouth is closed, your business is closed. And social media is huge. You know, it's a free way to show your business to the world and to share it with your friends. You know, are people going to like everything right off the bat? Probably not, but they're going to be watching you. I'm telling you, I've been in for almost 3.5 years, and people have been watching me and then just now coming to me. So they'll always keep watching you. So post on your social media. I focus on adding 3 to 5 friends. Oh no, my battery's going low. I'm telling you guys, hot mess right here. So I'll keep going. So add 3 to 5 friends a day on your social media. That is my focus. I'm constantly adding people. I'm constantly making friendships with people. Sorry. Might help if I plugged in the computer first. Okay, so focus on building those relationships with people and adding them. Do you want to go on and add a bunch of random people? No, I try to add like acquaintances, or try to add like friends of friends or friends of family. That way, whenever they look and see who your mutual friends are, they're people that you have in common. Okay. Okay, so focus on building relationships. Comment on people's stuff. Get a lot of interaction going. So when you comment on their stuff, like about their kids, about their day, send them a message, like pay attention to what they are doing, and then ask them, you know, oh, I saw your grandma was in the hospital. Like, how is she doing? Be genuine, okay? So you can build relationships on social media. I can't tell you how many distributors and customers I have signed that I have never met in real life until after I've signed them. So guys, it seriously helps. And I am not like a social media queen or anything. I am like seriously very basic social media, but I'm telling you that it helps. Okay, so do that. Next tip, don't sell on social media. So you don't want to hop on there and have all these advertisements, nothing but advertisements, and all of these like, you know what I mean? Like, because they look like they're in a magazine advertisements. Like, you want to make your own advertisements, you know, and show yourself using products, or show people you know using products, or, you know, just the less salesy you can be, the better your, you know, the better your outreach is going to get, because people will start paying attention to you if you're just posting about your life and you using products. Definitely share about the products that you're using or your friends are using. So if you're brand new and you haven't used anything yet, you know, ask Tiffany, ask Katie, ask Kaylee, ask me, you know, what have you used? What do you like? And then we can tell you personally about the products.
Okay. Spread out your business posts. I try not to put too many of them back to back. Sometimes I do it on accident, but I try to spread them out and post like life posts, inspirational stuff. I love to be positive and very influential on my Facebook and on my social media. So you're not going to see me posting about politics. You're not going to see me ranting and raving about anything. You're not going to see me arguing with people on Facebook. Keep it very, very positive because you're building your brand. And think about it in this perspective. Are you going to want to work with somebody, be a partner with somebody? Like, would I want to be a partner with Katye Bennett if all she did was go on political rants all day long on her Facebook? I would want to be a business partner. I'd be like, it's all short fuse, so maybe not. You just kind of want to build your brand and build you because people will buy into the leader before they will buy into anything else. So you are branding yourself on your social media. Okay. A couple of things to post. Definitely follow leaders. So if you're new to this business or if you're not new to this business, you probably got the Rap magazine. Go through there and follow every single leader you can find. Don't friend request them. Follow them. Okay. And see what they post. Take ideas from their posts. Don't copy word for word what they are posting, but definitely get ideas from that. So I will use somebody's post, but I'll go through it and I will just take bits and pieces of what they use and then flip it around and make it my own, like put my own situations in there. Okay. What to post. And if you copy and paste, that is going to make it to where less people are seeing your post. So don't copy word for word. Okay. What to post. Anything that especially with It Works. So It Works, my Rap Cash brought my gas. I made some Rap Cash. I made $50 meeting a lady in a parking lot selling her skinny wraps. It took 3 minutes. Post that kind of thing because people are going to want to know, okay, how can I do this? Okay, well, I can meet somebody in a parking lot and sell them a skinny wrap. Sure. Not a problem. Make it to where they can see themselves doing this. Okay. And you're going to do that by posting your lifestyles. You're going to be doing that by posting you using products. Just be genuine and be real with people and just show them that they can do this because you don't want this business to seem so out of reach that they don't think that they can earn $500 a month or a $500 bonus. Okay. You want it to be realistic and you want them to say, well, I could do that. If she can do that, I can do that. I mean, look at me. I am Hot Mess Harriet all the time, but can I share a skinny wrap with somebody? Yeah, I can. So, make it to where they can see that they can do that. Let's see. Just share your passion. Be genuine. If you get stuck on what to post, talk to someone. Say, hey, I am flat out of ideas. What do you think? Reach out to somebody. But the main thing is build relationships and your business will build too. So I think that's all I got on my little list here.
Tara, right there, I'm going to add in, you said something about if you don't know what to post. So there are going to be days where you're like, there's days where all of us feel like laying in bed and not doing anything all day, right? Then there's other days where we have just got something in us and you cannot stop me, right? So on those days, I like to, especially on Instagram, you can put your phone in airplane mode, create post, and then they just sit there. And then when you take your phone out of airplane mode you can take your phone out of airplane mode immediately. But on one of those days where you're not feeling inspired, you don't know exactly what to post, go back to that day where you were on fire and you had 8 posts. Never make 8 consecutive posts ever. So post one of those, right? Post one now and then post one, tomorrow morning or whatever. Something else I like to do on those days where I'm not feeling motivated, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do anything at all, I post a motivating post. I create something inspiring and motivating for myself. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm looking for myself, but there's so many other people that need that motivation too. So just like the awesome products that you have your hands on, that motivation that you're feeding yourself each day, share that with the world. Just like Tara was saying, be positive and just share it, share every positive thought. it's all about, like she said, being genuine and just being thoughtful in everything you do. I mean, it's all about building relationships in life, right? Like outside of it works. It's about building genuine relationships and being a good person. And as long as you do that, like you're going to attract more people, whether it's people that join your business or people that are just like, man, I don't know what's gotten into you, but I love it. You know, like that's what I want to do. Like that's the legacy I want to leave. I want my kids to know, like, I'm like going off on a rant. You can just cut me off. Basically, just be positive and share your personal story with the product. Yeah. Huge.
And one other thing I forgot to add, Katye made me think of this when she brought up the Instagram using the airplane mode. I have a notes app in my phone that I use. And if I think of something that I want to post, but it's not time for me to do a business post or a personal post, I just type it in my notes in my phone. And then when I'm ready to post, I'll just copy and paste it from my own notes. So that's something you can also do. Anytime you get an idea, jot it down for sure. So
that's great.
All right. Tiffany, was there anything else that we need to add to this? I know we have our leadership Zoom after this.
No, but look what my computer is just like, Windows is shutting down. So I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
No, I didn't really have anything else to add. Of course, if you have any questions at all, you can put them in the event, and we can answer any questions you have. This was so basic, so like beginner, like within your first week, this is kind of just what you should be doing. But I just don't want anybody to get overwhelmed. Like, I know that it seems like a lot, but really it's not. And if you can just share your excitement, share your passion, you know, if you're laying in bed and you don't want to get up, take a picture of your feet under the covers and be like, thank goodness I don't have to go to work today because these crazy wraps, you know, like you can always, people want what you have. So if you can make them want to stay home, and if you can make them want to try your skinny wraps, then you're going to be super successful. It's easy.
All right. Thank you guys for your time this evening and hopping on.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody have a good night.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.